Hey everyone, my name's Ben, based in the UK, and I thought it'd be cool to do a video of my Visvim collection. So yeah, I got into Visvim a long time ago, mid-2000s, when I was in my sort of late teens. I think a lot of people were like this that are still into Visvim. I was into streetwear, so back then I was wearing Supreme, APC, SBs, Jordans, Stussy, even the Dior jeans that were very popular back then. And so you'd be on the forums, you'd be on Nike Talk, Superfuture, Hypebeast forums, and everyone would be posting fits. Most people wearing very similar things, and all of a sudden, someone will come through with an FBT, and you look at these and go, well, what are these? So yeah, back then, you know, the FBT became popular. Maybe a year or so later, you saw Kanye in them, but yeah, a lot of people on these forums were already aware of the FBT, and that's really my first step into Visvim. And back then, even though the quality was amazing, it seemed crazy to spend that much money on these shoes, these moccasins. But yeah, here in London, there was a store called Hideout that I'd go to regularly to buy Supreme and other brands. And I went in there just casually, wasn't really looking for anything, and saw the FBT. So this was my first ever Visvim purchase. I don't wear them too much these days, but yeah, these were the original thing I bought. Wore them a lot. Had other FBTs since then. Yeah, these were my first FBTs, the only pair I still have. Probably would have sold them just because I don't wear them, but because they are my first Visvim item, just keeping them for memories. The sole did get pretty destroyed over time, so they have a new Vibram sole that I got put in at the Vibram store in London. After the FBT purchase, I bought some more Visvim, more FBTs, also bought some Hockneys, sort of mid-2010s, started to get more back into it. And yeah, I came across the Virgils. So yeah, I always thought these were absolutely beautiful boots for someone who was very much wearing streetwear back then. The Virgil boot is very much I guess a transition boot for a lot of people. It looks still quite sneaker-esque with the Cristo sole, the back area as well, the TPU. And yeah, I just fell in love with these. I was seeing fit pics on Instagram, and I was like, I need a pair of Virgils. And at the time, I didn't really know too much about the different materials. But yeah, I just love this version, which is the kangaroo leather version from, yeah, one of the earliest iterations, I believe, 2011, I think this is from, 2012. Yeah, got these on Grailed, and yeah, they're just an incredible boot. Beautiful patina has developed over time, and as you can see, been able to be kept in really good condition. Haven't really had too much trouble with the construction of these. Once you got the brown, I felt I needed to get the black pair. So I got these off Yahoo JP. Yeah, just a standard black Virgil boot. I'm not 100% sure. I think they're kangaroo leather. I wear these probably more than any other Virgil boot just because of the black colorway. It makes them wearable with a lot of items. I do prefer the chunkier sole on my other kangaroo brown Virgil boots, but yeah, these ones are still a lovely boot, and one, yeah, I'll keep in the collection. And then finally, the other Virgil boot I have is this more recent iteration. I saw these in a lookbook and thought these were really nice with distressed effect on the boots, the lamb leather, and yeah, really nice boot, a slightly different tone of brown to the other Virgils I have, and yeah, super comfy. I'd probably argue that these are more comfortable than the previous Virgils that I've owned. The Brigadier boot, I think, is one of the best examples of this type of boot because I think it doesn't look too much like a dress shoe. It doesn't look too much like a work boot. Yeah, the first Brigadier pair I had was a suede version of these. But yeah, like I said with the Virgils, I do like suede. Regular leather is my preference. I wear these probably more than any other boot. They're currently my daily wearer. I'm trying to wear them a lot because I think they still look maybe slightly too formal in their looks. I'm trying to give them a bit more wear and tear to give them the kind of look I want from them. But actually, they're very, very sturdy, and they're still not getting to the point I want them, even despite I've been wearing them every day, most days of the year. The Grizzly boots. I have two pairs of Grizzlies. Got these in the mid version and then the higher size version. But in terms of how they look on a fit with the shape of the toe box, yeah, really started to like them more. So I bought this pair, and yeah, they just the color and yeah, the shape of the boot just means they just work really well with a lot of my trousers and outfits. And then the other version of the Grizzlies I have are these, which are in a darker brown. But yeah, over time these have really developed a nice wear and tear on them. Yeah, love the color on these ones. It's become one that I wear very, very regularly. So yeah, those are my two Grizzly boots. So yeah, moving away from the boots, my Skagways. So yeah, Skagway's pretty simple in design, as we all know. So this was the first pair I had of Skagways. Black version. They have the kilt front that you can put on, but I don't put those on too often these days. But yeah, just love the colour of the toe box here, and yeah, a great shoe to wear. And then probably my favourite Skagways are the navy version. I just think in terms of like the history of the Converse style, the navy version is sort of a classic. So really like the tone on this version. As always with the Skagways, they are not too great on the sole. Finally, in terms of the highs, I also have a white version. Bought these on eBay for quite a good price, so I couldn't really turn it down. But personally, I'm not the biggest fan of them. But yeah, I still have them because there's certain fits and styles that warrant a white trainer, white Converse. But generally, I don't wear too much white sneakers. This is a pair that I got on eBay here in the UK. Bought these, they were a beige colorway actually. I'll put up a photo of them. But yeah, wasn't really a fan, and yeah, because they were cheap, I thought I might as well play with them, try and paint them a darker brown. So yeah, I'm being brutally honest, they didn't come out tremendously. I wanted a slightly darker tone on the brown, so I might give them some more work and try again. But yeah, they're yeah, little pair I had some work with, and see what would come out, because the colorway I had wasn't a huge fan of. Again, I've got one pair of the Roland joggers. So the Roland jogger, I think in terms of style, in terms of the look, I think is a great shoe. Not the most comfortable compared to other sneakers, if I'm being brutally honest. Many people who own Roland joggers will know that the sizing is all over the place. So I'm usually a size US 11, these are a size US 11, and they fit quite tight. Wearable, I've had to take out, I think, the middle insole to make it a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, I really like the all grey colorway, kind of like a classic New Balance, and yeah, just a lovely shoe. Always like the FKT runner, and this one came out, I believe, from Visvim last year in 2025. Eyed these up. They came out when in the sale in the UK and in Europe on a few websites. So got these for a solid price, and yeah, I just really like the color combinations of the brown, the sort of gum sole, and the black and the grey. So yeah, actually, I'd probably find these more comfortable than the Roland jogger. I think partially the fact is I think the sizing is a bit more normal. I can't remember what size these are. These are size 12. So again, to get these for the right size for me, I had a size up. And then my final pair of Visvim shoes is the Cristo. So yeah, one of the most famous items that Visvim have produced is the Cristo. Cristo is a tricky one here in the UK. The weather isn't the best for wearing sandals. Generally with the Cristos, I find that a lot of the colorways, when they kind of block colors on them, yeah, not a huge fan of. But with this version, I just think that it works. So to have this quite sandal that really does, obviously stand out when you're wearing this. The polka dot and the check on it and the colors that it's done just makes it work really well on the sandal. Just one of those, a bit like the Brigadier ICT, where I just think from a design perspective and yeah, the look is just a stunning piece of work. And it's one of those where, yeah, don't wear them that much, maybe a bit in the summer. Don't get as much wear obviously as a lot of my shoes here in the UK. But yeah, it's just such a beautiful item to me that yeah, they'll always be, I think, in my collection. Probably my biggest passion, I think, with a lot of people as well, is jackets by Visvim. Particularly here in the UK, it's probably jacket weather. Almost feels like the vast majority of the year. So yeah, shirts, t-shirts. I have some Visvim which I'll show, but yeah, the main passion for me is the jackets. I think, again, like I mentioned before, they take classic jackets, MA1s, denim jackets, M65 Parkers, and they just do them in the way that straddles really well with keeping it classic and true to what that jacket is, but combine that with more of I feel, a streetwear aesthetic, as well as using incredible materials and techniques in the production. So as I mentioned, with the first Virgil kangaroo boots I bought, the other item, weirdly, because it's not that exciting, that got me back into Visvim was the 101 denim jacket. So again, it's just a denim jacket, but what I love about this jacket is one, it's the type 2. So I just think, look-wise, having the box pockets placed here just looks better than the regular denim jackets that most brands create. And then yeah, with Visvim, their ability to make a wash that looks, I mean, you can never get it just right compared to wearing raw denim and getting it faded, but in terms of wash, I think Visvim are one of the best brands in the world at doing that. Yeah, the slim fit means that it can be worn as is, or it can be worn under a jacket for layering. I do quite like the more newer versions of the 101, the jumbo size, so there is a temptation to have two, but yeah, this one I just like because you can layer it, it's slimmer fit. So yeah, always like the 6.5 Parker. I've always liked layering jackets, and yeah, the 6.5 Parker works really well. So this is the one from, I believe, 2018 with the Egyptian cotton. Probably the version of the 6.5 Parker that Visvim have done is most close to a full reproduction of the original M65 Parkers. So it's a beautiful jacket. There's some other X65 Parkers I like and that they've done in similar colorways. I think there's a slightly darker version, ICT with the Kofu on with the arms, but yeah, this one is just yeah, just a classic 6.5 Parker. Yeah, again, with, you know, as I mentioned, I like layering my jackets. This one's a size 4. The colorway is a really nice olive tone. It kind of slightly sits, I find, a little bit weird on my shoulder area here, but not a massive deal to complain about. And yeah, the other jacket that I really wanted was an Irish jacket. And yeah, I've had quite a few. Maybe I'll put that up in the photos in the video. I've had quite a few Irish jackets. So the first version I had was the pink one. Probably the only jacket or Visvim item that I've sold that I kind of wish I had back. But the problem with the pink version with the red and white stripes that I had was it was size 4, and it was in the older cut before they made it the jacket version. And yeah, it was that little bit too tight on the shoulders, like 17-inch shoulders across. The one item of Irish jackets I own currently, and the reason is the one I've kept and probably enjoyed and liked the most, is one, a lot of the Irish jackets I've only liked one version, one side of them, because they're reversible, and that's the stripe side, because I've always found on the nylon side they've been a little bit more yeah, just the tone of the jacket, the colorway I've not really liked. Like on the pink one I didn't really like the non stripe side, but with this jacket what sold it to me was yeah, I liked both sides of the jacket. This is a size 3, perhaps it could be a size 4 because it's slightly short in the arms, but overall yeah, it fits well. Why I like this one, again, the rayon side works as well. So yeah, it's 2 jackets in one, while with the other Irises I've always had, never really enjoyed the yeah, this side. So yeah, this is the rayon side, and yeah, again, it's a really nice tone of green. Nice contrast there with the grey panels there, and yeah, just think yeah, the zip tones and the difference of tones there on the zip and the side of the zips is really nice. So it's yeah, beautiful jacket. Really happy with this one. I think it's one of those where I finally landed on the iris I would keep. And yeah, probably for a long time one of the Visvim jackets that I was desperate to get was the Forson. So as I mentioned before, I think Visvim really just take a jacket and just make a better version of the classic a lot of the time. So MA1, I've had MA1s for other brands over the years, and I've always found them, one, too shiny, too glossy. The ones that are very classic are very short in the body and very wide. So Visvim, to me, have taken the classic MA1 jacket and one, not made it a bit tighter in the body, but kept yeah, the puffy arms and made it a little bit longer. So I just think aesthetically it looks better in terms of modern styles of jacket wearing rather than have very short versions. So yeah, this jacket was on a website here in the UK. This is the 2017 version, and to me is, yeah, very much the essence of a Forson jacket. It's very much a matte finish through the mud dye, so in the type of material, so it's not got that same level of sheen that a regular MA1 has, and the tone of the jacket is also yeah, really beautiful. So to me it's one of the best versions of the Forson. But at first I wasn't going to buy this because despite it being a great price, and then luckily for that website there was a return policy, so I thought, well, let's buy it, let's see what happens. And yeah, when it came, to be honest, it's a size 4, this one, rather than the size 5, and it's 2017, so I was like, there's no way this jacket is going to fit me from past experience of, size 3, size 4s in older Visvim jackets. But yeah, I was absolutely delighted when it first arrived, and it fit nicely. Maybe slightly short in the body, but overall, I think it hits just how I want it on the Forson jacket on the arms. It's not Forson jackets, if people don't know, are quite long in the arms, so because it's a smaller size, it doesn't feel too long on me. It's got a nice fit on me around the body, so if I zip it up, I think it looks quite good as a kind of tight finish on the body style. And yeah, the mud dye work on this jacket is absolutely beautiful. You can see some of the impacts of the mud dye on it. Super comfortable, and yeah, it was absolutely ecstatic getting this jacket, because it was a great price, and fit really well despite it being a size 4. Yeah, an interesting one on this jacket. It has it on the initials of the jacket, EC, and yeah, I'll let you work out who that is. The next jacket I think I bought was a Paratrooper. So this is the version I have now in the sort of grey colourway. So when I saw it, I was like, I just fell in love with it, because I first thought, in some ways, I love it because it's so crazy and so insane in terms of the outer part here, which you can take off and tuck into the inside of the jacket if you want. It's probably got like, I can't even remember, 15, 20 pockets, it feels like. Pocket at the back of the jacket, it's been mud dyed, and it's just one of those jackets where it's a slight statement piece. I just find the little nice touches on it are really well done, like on the elbows. But I think I'm happy with the grey, because I mentioned a lot of olive jackets, so it's nice to have something in a different colourway. This is a size 3. The beige I had was in a size 4, which in some ways did fit better in terms of length. This one is, you can't really see, but is maybe slightly short on me. Not to a great degree, but it does feel like I could more comfortably be a size 4. But the flip side is, this is quite the size 3 quite long in the arms, so the 4 was even more, a bit more of a statement piece, because a lot of the jackets are, in a lot of ways, quite simple ones with the Forsons. So yeah, this is the Paratrooper coat. Another one of those jackets that I have in my collection that I probably wouldn't sell. It's a certain keeper for me. As the Paratrooper in a size 3. But yeah, this is the jacket, probably my dream Visvim jacket, which is Kofu Kerchief jacket. With the kerchief, probably the most famous of jackets that Visvim have done. Bandana ones, I'm not a huge fan of the navy or the red, the blue and the red. I mean, if someone gave me one, I probably would have one, but I probably wouldn't shell out the money on those colorways of the kerchief. So yeah, the dream was to one day get the Kofu jacket, and managed to get this one on Yahoo JP. It's one of those jackets in terms of me financially looking for the right price, the right one to buy, the right size. What's interesting with the Kofu, obviously each one is different in terms of where each print is. This one is a size 3 in the newer cut of the kerchief. So the old kerchiefs would have been simpler, because for me it was a case of it's size 5 or nothing for the kerchief. So, but with the newer one, there was very much a debate. Okay, do I need a size 3 or a size 4? Size 5, from what I'd read, would be too big. Quite oversized, these newer ones, but I went for the size 3. I was very pleased that it fit how I wanted it to. So it's it's not loose or anything, but you can wear it as a layer. It very much keeps, despite being one of the newer versions, keeps true to the original kerchief cuts, where it's slim to the body. There it is. I mean, for me, absolutely beautiful piece of work. Like the Brigadier Iced Tea, it feels like a piece of art in terms of how beautiful it is with the original Kofu on the jacket. And it's probably maybe my favorite jacket that I own. As you can see, it's just a stunning jacket in terms of its prints and the placement, and and it gives you its original materials of Kofu. Yeah, it just makes it that extra bit special. And what I love about, for those who probably know from who own it or seen photos, is you can really see the kind of the work that's been done to get all the different pieces together with the stitching, and where they've had to make kind of fixes where it hasn't quite slightly worked out properly. But I think that all adds to the look of the jacket, and yeah, Visvim in terms of that newer vintage style that they do. So yeah, in a lot of ways, step away from a lot of my jackets, which are all, I think so far, actually been very military inspired in terms of the jacket. So yeah, this is the Kerchief Kofu. I think this one is from, what year is this one from? This one's from 2020, I believe. Yeah, 2020. Cool, and then yeah, 2 more jackets to go. The deckhand jacket. So with deckhand, I love the material on them. I love the kind of boxy fit, kind of like I guess in some ways a workwear jacket, but obviously this is not a workwear jacket. But yeah, they're kind of the shape that they have. But the problem I had with these jackets was I didn't like personally the fur collar on them. I think just for me personally, it's not the style that I liked. I did prefer in terms of that respect, in terms of the look of the jacket, the purser jacket. This one is a size 5, actually fits, I think, again, it goes back to, Visvim size has gotten bigger over time, slightly big on me. So before, you put on a size 5 of the older Visvim jackets, you're like, okay, it fits, but it's slightly fitted. But yeah, size 5, quite big, but yeah, it's a beautiful jacket. It's quite a nice colorway, and what I've liked about it, as I've worn it over time, it's starting to get some distressing, some sort of fade on different parts of the jacket, which has given it some really nice tones. And yeah, super comfortable. It's got a slight fill-in the jacket that keeps you fairly warm. The logo on it is not too bad. I think a lot of people feel this way. Some of the recent Visvim items that they've released, maybe they've gone a bit too branded, too many logos on Visvim, which I concur and feel the same. But so that's the deckhand jacket, and then finally we have the most recent, the Forson was the most recent jacket I bought, but the most recent version of a jacket I bought was the Byron jacket. So with the Byron, I believe they were quite limited in numbers that were produced, but I found that if you didn't get them from the website, from a store, I mean, there is no store in the UK, so you try and rely on the Visvim people that stock Visvim. But yeah, I don't think anyone had the Byron jacket, I don't believe. So yeah, trying to find this online was a real pain. There was quite a few fakes that I would find online, but managed to find this jacket on Grailed for a good price. I think it was quite fairly highly listed, but I put through an offer in that to see what would happen, and yeah, the person accepted. And the reason I put quite a low offer in and see what happened was the fact that this is a size 3. So yeah, I felt like for this one and what I read online, I needed a size 4 or 5, but took a chance on a size 3. I think it fits me slightly on the small side. I think some people said that no, it fits okay. I think yeah, I have quite a long in the body, so it does, I feel somewhat short, particularly at the back. Probably in person it probably seems more the case. You can still see, I feel it's a little bit short, but still workable, still wearable, and it's yeah, a great jacket. And yeah, I was also pleased to have a kind of a beige sandy toned jacket in my collection, because I didn't have one currently. So that's the jackets. As I said, probably the area of this one I'm most passionate about, along with the shoes. But yeah, let's move on to shirts and t-shirts. As I said, here in the UK, weather's not great until you get to like May to then maybe September, and even then it rains a lot. So I guess for me, fashion-wise, I've never been a big person into t-shirts and shirts, because yeah, a lot of the year you're not wearing them a lot. And secondly, yeah, just for me personally, I'm more of a jacket guy, shoe guy. But yeah, in terms of items I have this check Harman shirt that came out, I think, around 2021, 2022, I want to say. But yeah, when it came out online, I really loved the colours on the check pattern, and the fit on it. So yeah, it's a lovely shirt. It's a size 4 that I got, quite oversized. But yeah, I went for the size 4, and I think it worked quite well in terms of that oversized fit. Another shirt I have from Visvim is the Dugout. So yeah, always liked the look of baseball shirts as someone from the UK looking at style in America. Yeah, really love this ICT version of the Dugout in the sort of dark green, dark olive. Originally I had this in a size 4. Yeah, didn't think it would fit. It did fit, but it was slightly on the fitted side, but yeah, it was wearable. But luckily for me, I think we even did a swap in the end. Someone in the UK was selling their size 5 of this Dugout, and I was quite surprised because this ICT version doesn't come up too often, even on Yahoo JP, on Grailed in the US websites. Yeah, snapped it up, and then I listed the size 4 and sold that one. So yeah, fits a lot better in the size 5, but yeah, given it's not got any contrast, it's yeah, quite understated. It's an interesting material on this one. It is just cotton, but it's quite a stiff feel of the jacket, shirt, which what I wasn't expecting before I purchased it, and then it arrived. But yeah, very comfortable. I do like the little touches, like how the shirt has at the ends has sort of multiple layers upwards, and the same happens again on the collar, where it kind of works its way up in different phases on the material there. But yeah, just a really nice shirt, and yeah, was pleased to manage to find it in a size 5. And then actually, yeah, the only other shirt I have from Visvim is bandana shirt, and this is the Ketchum version. So it has pockets here at the bottom, as well as pocket there, and these kind of pockets at the top, very of course military inspired. I've also, yeah, the other shirt I probably would like to one day get is, I think it's a Harmon, but yeah, the Kofu shirts that they've done, either the Harmon or the tunic versions that they've done. But yeah, this is one of the first shirts I bought from Visvim, and yeah, it's size 5. It kind of fits kind of slim. I would prefer slightly oversized maybe, but yeah, got really nice detailings. The patterns on the shirt are really nice. Got nice quality buttons. Nice shirt, and as again, UK weather doesn't get as much wear as other items, because also I find that quite a loud shirt doesn't look too good under a jacket. So for me, it's not one I really wear with a jacket. It's either, yeah, in the summer, usually yeah, unbuttoned. And then in terms of tees, I think I've got, yeah, four t-shirts from Visvim. So I've got this, yeah, somewhat, I guess, is it baseball inspired, with the contrast sleeves, and yeah, with the Visvim Peerless logo. On jackets, I'm not a big fan of logos. I don't think it works too well. I think with t-shirts it works better, more acceptable, because I think, yeah, t-shirts historically, if we're talking vintage t-shirts, have been, yeah, very much American style. Classic t-shirts would have prints on them for sports teams, bands, etc. So I think printing on logos on a shirt just works better. And yeah, I've always liked the look of this this t-shirt. It's got a lovely material. It's a cotton rayon blend. This brown white version feels very, yeah, retro, with almost like it's from the sort of the 60s or 70s, with the brown colorway contrasting with the white. Yeah, this one that I think came out maybe, I want to say 2023. Yeah, has a kind of nice crash distress style on the shirt. It's quite nice, a faded look. This is, I guess, it's coming up more grey, but this is the purple version of it. There is the grey one as well, and the green. I do like the grey one probably the most, but yeah, needed a size 5. Yeah, in this shirt, this one came up, and yeah, really fan of the print. Very sort of yeah, throwback feel to it. And then finally, yeah, jumbo t-shirts. So I've got this, which is a crash version of the jumbo t-shirt. Bought this directly from Visvim's website. I think the Japanese version I got it from, and had it proxy to me. So yeah, really nice navy colorway, and yeah, what I love about the jumbo t-shirts is the fade in. You know, again, like the wash on their denim on their jeans. You know, Visvim does fade in so well to make it look like it's a vintage t-shirt, and this one probably is the most that I found a true version of that. It really comes out really well in person. The different colors, it's kind of a navy at times, a grey at times, a purple at times, and yeah, just a really nice constructed t-shirt. So yeah, I've only got 2 versions, and yeah, the final version is this green version of the jumbo t-shirt, slightly yeah, lighter thinner in material. I think I bought these at the same time, made a sort of order of both from the Visvim website, both in a size 5, and again, nice fading across the shirt. Now we'll finish off with pants, jeans, etc. But yeah, got a few items. So this is the pastoral pants in the beige sort of colorway. So I think these are a size 5, so they are, to be honest, yeah, absolutely massive on me in the waist. So yeah, have those belted up. They were quite long as well, so I had them hemmed here to make them a better fit. But yeah, pretty simple stuff. Pastoral pants, very comfortable, nice light material, nice tone on the beige, so they get quite a bit of wear. And the other chino pants I have is these damaged high water chinos. So yeah, these are officially black in terms of the colorway, but obviously through the damage process they come out more in an olive. And yeah, in terms of length, I'm not a big fan in some ways of high water chinos. I'm not a big fan of the sort of the short hem. I much more prefer it kind of sitting on the boot or sneaker that you're wearing. But yeah, with the more recent versions of the high water chinos, yeah, they've made them a little bit longer, so they kind of just wear like a normal chino. These were a size 5 from 2022. In person, it doesn't really come out so well in the video, but yeah, in terms of the damage process, the wash, yeah, they really look great. And then just finally on jeans, I've always loved Visvim jeans, like I mentioned with the jackets. Yeah, love the wash. I think they do the wash so well. The problem I had was with Visvim, the sizing. So I used to try and get online Visvim jeans. I'd go for 34 waist, 36 waist, and you'd find a waist that fit you, and then for some reason it'd be 28-inch leg, and there's someone who's 6'2", yeah, that's not working. So I want to have Visvim jeans, but yeah, just finding online a pair with the right wash that I would like was a struggle. But I did have at one point, where I still have, this pair of Visvim jeans that were unwashed, so they were raw denim, pair that I bought around 2020 I would say. And yeah, working from home in my job, yeah, I would just wear these daily, and over time they picked up a good wash. They're quite slim fit style, and yeah, don't really wear them too much these days, but yeah, I was quite pleased that got a solid wash out of them. And that was kind of partially my tactic, was if I'm not gonna find a good wash, let's just get some raw denim and get make some fades myself. So yeah, over time got them to a decent wash. But yeah, the jeans that I always wanted was from Visvim was the ones that the D17 wash that Visvim have done. But yeah, just finding a pair for the right price in the size that I needed was a struggle. But then I had I guess not an epiphany, but I realised the D17s with the braces. So with the brace versions of these jeans, they obviously have the braces here. They're designed to be larger in the waist. So I'm not massive in terms of the waist, but yeah, with Visvim and my height and build. So yeah, I came across a pair of the brace pants versions of the D17s, and then it clicked in my head, seeing them on Yahoo. But okay, the length is fine, and because it's an oversized waist, they should fit. So yeah, so order those. Yeah, they came. I got rid of the braces immediately. I'm not intending really to wear them with those braces. The flip side is the case is that on the waist they are a bit bigger than me, but yeah, to be big in the waist for jeans is more workable than being unable to wear because they're too tight. So with jeans, with a belt, they fit fine. And yeah, with the D17s, I mean, they're pretty complex, I guess you could say over the top in terms of the distressing. But yeah, ever since I first saw this, I thought it was absolutely incredible how Visvim could do a wash on a pair of jeans that looks so realistic in terms of the fading. But yeah, as soon as I saw them and wanted them, and it took me a while, since maybe 5-6 years, maybe even longer, regularly, yeah, stumbled across them finally in a right price with a pair that would fit me. And yeah, really pleased, because yeah, I just find it's yeah, the detailing in terms of even on the pockets here, you can see where they've made it look like this. Yeah, quintessentially Visvim in the level of detail they've done on the damaged style. So yeah, that is the Visvim collection. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks to Overdrive for the help on getting this online. And yeah, any comments, put them in the chat, and I'll reply if anyone has anything. Cheers.